Could any of us have imagined that we could possibly enter into a Starbucks and buy coffee with a Bitcoin? Did you choose Dubai because the compliance is easier here?
When we got the listing in Canada, it was our intention to take this listing around the world. And with the time zone in Dubai, it actually works absolutely perfectly.
So the Canada fund is regulated. What about the regulations here in Dubai? Do you have any concerns about that? What are the challenges that you're facing?
No, we addressed all the concerns and questions of the DFSA.
The UAE Central Bank still rejects any funds related to cryptocurrency.
We are not dealing or trading in Dubai with Bitcoin. One of the reasons why the regulators in Canada approved it is because there's one purchaser of Bitcoin, and that is the 3iQ trading team, our trading desk. And we are highly regulated on who we're allowed to actually buy Bitcoin from. So it has to be a US regulated financial institution, it has to be properly priced, and the Ontario Securities Commission can come into our office on any given day and make sure all our Bitcoin is AML KYC compliant, which is anti-money laundering and know your client. So we make sure that all the Bitcoin we have is clean and not being used for money laundering.
Do you think people will be more open to trading in Bitcoin? Because it is a bit tricky. Buying, mining, selling Bitcoin is easy, but then liquidating it is difficult.
Which is why we packaged it in a security. So it's not unusual that our fund trades at a premium, because it's easier for somebody to pay a small premium for a fund that shows up in their brokerage account, it shows up on their statement, it's included in their portfolio performance records and everything. The sorts of things that institutions, pension funds, sovereign wealth funds need to see. They need it to be backed and regulated through a prospectus, which we have done.
What do you think of Elon Musk?
I love Elon Musk, and I'm a big fan of Elon Musk. His concern recently has come from the fact that Bitcoin mining is very energy intensive.
Do you think that's his top concern? I think every tweet has a strategy.
Every tweet, shall we say, plays to his notoriety.
That doesn't bother you at all that somebody, with that much power has some sort of control over the price of Bitcoin? I mean, does it bother you a little bit, or is
it doesn't, and I think people have to realize how global Bitcoin is. In the early days, you could say North Korea was manipulating Bitcoin, because every time they launched a missile that went over the south of Japan, Bitcoin would go up $1,000, because all the South Koreans and all the Japanese would be buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a really unique asset because it is both risk on, which we see now because people are looking at it as a technology play, but it's also risk off. People are using it as a store of value. They're using it as, we say, digital gold.
Security is a top issue for the UAE. For example, they refuse the WeChat transactions because of security issues. What do you foresee for the Middle East and cryptocurrency and the UAE?
Well, I think the one most important thing about this is the underlying technology of blockchain that powers this is the secure transfer of ownership, value, title, or money. And if the region has a lot of money, then you can expect that blockchain transactions will gain in popularity. But we expect in the long run, all bond trading is going to be done on the blockchain, all stock trading is going to be done on the blockchain, all real estate transactions will be blockchain related, all medical records, it's just go on and on of the opportunities. The invention of blockchain, the invention of the Bitcoin blockchain is just the beginning of something that'll be completely transformational.
Can I ask you how many Bitcoins you have?
No.
Or what the value of that is?
Yeah.
Cheeky question.
A fair amount of it financed the building of 3iQ and getting this as a publicly listed company, but we're a publicly listed fund. It's my son that you want to ask that question to.
Okay, is he around? Is he here in Dubai?
No, he's in Spain.
I've got some time.